Hello, this is Blue Diamond Coasters, and today is actually Valentine's Day, and I thought today would be a great day to go out there and go to a park that I really love. But instead I came here. Yeah, I'm back here at Nickelodeon Universe at American Dream Mall, hanging out with a couple of familiar faces that you'll see later. Unfortunately, Sandy's Blasting Bronco is closed today, along with Skyline Scream. So Skyline Scream is currently 0 for 4 with being open, the amount of times I've been here, and Blasting Bronco is 1 for 4 now. But we'll still have some good fun on Shellraiser over there, which is finally back open, Shredder, Slime Streak, Half Pipe Havoc, and all the other great flat rides here. So let's head on down and get this day started. Made it down into the park, and like I said, I'm not alone today. I'm with a big crew of people. We got Alex over here, got Amanda here, Cam.
My favorite park.
Mine too. One thing I'll say, just walking into the mall, in the 3 years that I've been here, this mall has definitely looked like it's improved a lot. A lot of the hallways have a lot more stores and different things in them. And one thing I gotta say, the mall looks busy today. Like, all the other times in here, it feels really dead, but today it actually looks really busy. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, a Saturday, and President's Day weekend, so, good to see this park doing well. I know I was really worried for a while that this park and the mall would kind of go under, but looks like they're doing well. And I also gotta say, just walking around the park, it seems they've added a lot more, like, other things to fill in the empty space, like this double dare human crane and or just kind of midway stuff, just to really fill in the park. I remember coming here like opening year, like a few months after it opened, and the park just felt empty. Oh my gosh, the snail race? That is, okay, that's really, really clever of having a snail race carnival game.
Everything we trained for, blowing it!
Now we did just eat, so we're not going to start off with Shellraiser or Shredder. We're going to start things easy with Nickelodeon Slime Streak.
Jellyfish is in the way. There they are.
One cool thing I noticed while going on the lift for Slime Streak, they have stored here the float that they used during the Macy's parade that Tom Kenny rode in. But anyway, yeah, we just did Nickelodeon Slime Streak, and it's okay. Just a good family coaster. There's maybe a few little floater moments here and there, but
Sorry to interrupt. There's the only plank in the whole Nickelodeon Universe.
wow. And there's a few trees. But yeah, Slime Streak, it's a decent family coaster, although really slow operations. Although the that first airtime, why does it look like Phantom's ending, but just gives no forces? Anyway, we're just kind of moving through the park. So we just did Timmy's Half Pipe Havoc. I mean, it's barely a coaster. It feels more like a flat ride. Although I got some pretty good spins on it where I was like, basically, we hit the top of the spike and I was like spinning outside. Anyway, we moved on to our next coaster and I brought some takeout, so let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder.
Where?
I brought back some takeout, so like, let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder.
Where?
It's still swaying. Like you can see it because that train went Alright, just got off Shredder spinning coaster. Yeah, it definitely spun. Definitely got a lot of spinning, and one thing I'll give it, it's definitely a long ride, but I think just because of the free spinning nature of it and how long it is, it's very hard to re-ride. You can really only do it once, like an hour. So I was starting to get pretty dizzy at the end. But I think our next ride is going to be the ride that intertwines with Shredder, and that's Shellraiser. Are you guys excited to experience those potholes? Alright, just did TMNT Shellraiser, or as we like to call it, the Fiery Fist of Pain, because the ride is very intense. You know, great first launch, really like forceful inversions, and then you hit the bottom of the first drop.
Hey, where's my spine?
I think we all lost ours.
The bottom of the first drop has definitely a lot of potholes in it. It's definitely not the smoothest ride out there. I mean, I like the inversions and the layout's pretty good, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done to this ride.
Yeah, and it's been like that since like day one, pretty much. We were in the front row and my head got really banged up. I'm gonna need some Tylenol. So Amanda decided to go do the ropes course while we were doing the ride. There she is.
Do a flip!
Woo! Anyway, now it's time to do a ride that I actually haven't done yet, and that's Jellyfish Jam, the kind of wave swinger. And of course, you all see all these nets here. Remember, firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it! That ought to do it.
Jellyfish Jam was actually pretty fun. Good long wave swinger, and I always gotta love one that's like skinned like that. Anyway, if you guys remember the last time I came to Nick Universe, Krang kind of messed with my stomach and my head. It actually caused me to puke a little bit afterwards. So I'm skipping it, but these fellows over here are gonna be riding it instead. On Nick Universe just for a little bit. I know the folks that did Krang want to take it easy for a little bit and take a break from the spinning rides, but we're gonna look around the mall just to see what other stuff there is. Looking around some of the merch here, one of the things I see them selling a lot is this Krabby Patty Cook playset. And if you look in the back, you can see what it comes with. And it comes with a menu, but that can't be right. We all know what the price of a Krabby Patty is.
$101 for a Krabby Patty? With cheese, Mr. Squidward, with cheese.
And of course, in the Ninja Turtle merch, they actually sell a shredder. One store I definitely always check out when I ever go to malls is Box Launch, just because I always have a lot of Disney stuff. But two shirts over here really caught my eye. First is this Bubble Bowl shirt. I almost bought it, but unfortunately I don't have my size. But the one that really shocked me was a shark tail sweater. Why? So we're now here in the Hasbro arcade. A couple cool things. One, over at the Avengers coin pusher, we walked up to it and someone left like a whole stack of cards in the slot, so I just grabbed them. But now we're over here at Willy Wonka. I'm playing a bit of the coin pusher, and I got a couple cards from them. I got Charlie and Violet, but another one fell, and it was Augustus. And Alex points something out with the Augustus card.
Help! Police! Murder! Augustus Gloop! He's stuck in the pipe!
Yeah, of all the cards to get stuck, of course it's the Augustus one. After going through some of the shops and getting some dinner, we're now back at Nick Universe, and it's now nighttime, so all the lights are on. This is the first time coming here after sundown, so this looks pretty cool. I like how they put all the lights on. So let's ride some of the rides of Nickelodeon Universe at night. Alright, we just got another ride on Shellraiser, this time in the back row. why is that thing so smooth in the back versus the front? Like, in the front, it's like a little vibraty during the valleys. Of course, you have the big pothole at the bottom. But in the back row, you don't really get that much. It's pretty smooth overall. And, you know, you get some crazy airtime. And we've been watching lately. They must be running the launch on boost mode or something, because that, like, first half is running crazy fast. And then the rest of the ride is still great. It's a bit rough. It's kind of hard to marathon just because it is pretty intense, but still a really great ride. I wish Sandus was open though. But you know what? I do want to ride another SpongeBob ride. There's another SpongeBob ride here that I haven't done yet. And that is the Bikini Bottom Crosstown Express, aka SpongeBob Skin Tango. Why are they playing music from the Krusty Krab training video? Alright, we just did our ride on the air race, Aang's Air Gliders. For one, I love how they play the Avatar music around that area. It really like adds to the ride. Overall, yeah, it's a great ride. Sandus is open. That's what it'll sound like when it opens. Anyway, we got about 3 minutes until the park closes. We're gonna try to see if we can squeeze one more ride on Shellraiser. If not, then Aang's Air Glide is a good way to end out on. Alright, so Shellraiser is open. We got 2 minutes left. And they actually are now playing Best Day Ever over the loudspeakers. You know, Kennywood has their Goodnight song, but Nickelodeon Universe has Best Day Ever. And you know, after them just playing the generic pop songs over the radio, it's good to hear them play a SpongeBob song to end the night. So they never put the chains up, and then I guess it's now, you know, 9:03, and they kicked everybody out saying, yeah, the park's closed. Normally, you're supposed to just close the line at 9, empty it out. That's how, like, every other park operates. Weird decision on Nick Universe to run that way. Like, you know, especially, you know,
I'd say if you're gonna do that,
well,
if you're gonna do that, close the line early. That's
yeah. I mean, I know parks will sometimes do that for like really big rides. They'll close the line early if they anticipate it's going to be a long line at the end of the day. I mean, I know rides like Slime Streak, you know, they might get a long line, you know, 20 minutes. You know, if somebody got in line at 8:40 and park closed at 9, they kicked everybody out at 9 when they were up next to go. I'd hate to be that. So, yeah, I don't know why they have it that way, but I got one ride on, or 2 rides on it. So, I'm happy to end it off that way. So that does it for my time here at American Dream Mall. I realized I forgot to do my outro near Nick Universe, but I'm not walking all the way back there. Overall, this is a surprisingly good visit. I mean, even though Sandy's and Skyline were still closed, and like I said earlier, I've been 0-4 for Skyline, only 1-4 for Sandy's. Overall, it's still a great visit. I was kind of surprised I was surprised at how crowded the mall was, but then also surprised at how quiet Nick Universe was. Because this weekend is pretty busy. It's Valentine's today, President's Day Monday, and then if you can't tell by the decorations up, it's actually Lunar New Year on Tuesday. So a lot of big holidays going on, and the park handled it well. There was probably only like, I think, a 15-minute wait for Slime Streak, but every other ride was less than 10 minutes. And, you know, like I said earlier when I was kind of walking through here, I'm glad to see the mall growing. Like, especially compared to like when I first came here in 2020 and then a couple visits since then. This mall has grown a lot. I had a lot more stores. It just seemed a lot more lively, which is glad to see. Because I know for a while we were really worried this mall was going to go under again. But they're keep on kicking, and hopefully the parks might see an expansion soon. I'd love to see something like that, but I know it's kind of hard to do that when you're stuck in a building. But we'll just have to wait and see. So just to wrap things up, make sure to do the usual. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe to Blue Diamond Coasters. Be sure to also follow at Blue Diamond Coasters on both Instagram and TikTok, if TikTok is still around.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow me at East Coast YouTube.
Yep. Also, make sure to give a shout out to our friend Cam at Hyper Thrills, Alex at Alex Studios, and our friend Amanda at Millie Amanda. So until next time, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. Later.